Hello everyone, this is the Untitled Critic, and today we're testing another game on Steam Deck, and it's Naissance. So this is a first-person puzzle adventure game. It's very experimental kind of game from an indie French studio. I'm afraid I'll butcher the name, so I'll just leave it in the description. So I'll be talking about the game and why I love it so much. But first of all, I just want to talk about the controls and the game compatibility. So the game is unsupported on Steam Deck according to Valve, but it runs incredibly well on Steam Deck. It controls really well. I only had to change like one control option. So when you run in the game, the character needs to breathe. So this is like one of the mechanic of the game. But for some reason, breathing, you will have to press the right analog stick, and which I found very uncomfortable. So instead, I just mapped the control to the X button. And that's all. Rest of the buttons really work really well. The other thing that I needed to change was in the graphics, I believe. Okay. So by default, for some reason, the game screen ratio is 16:9. So I just changed it to 16:10, which already exists, which is incredible. And yeah, otherwise the menus, it doesn't respond to the D-pad, so you'll just have to press to hold the Steam button and move it using the trackpad. And yeah, otherwise everything works really well with the controls. So you jump using the A button, you crouch using the B button, and when you want to run, you just hold on the R2 trigger. All right, so let's just play a little bit with the game. So as you can see, it runs on a flawless 60 frames per second. Visually, the game is just incredibly beautiful and incredibly striking, and the soundtrack is just incredible. So I played the game some time ago and I finished it. It took me about 5 hours and I loved every single moment of it. As I mentioned, it's a very experimental game, both in terms of narrative, world building, even gameplay, especially the gameplay. The puzzle aspects of it are so weird and so interesting. So it's a very visual puzzles, I would say, using light and shadow, light and dark, sorry. So darkness will reveal some passes, while light may conceal passes, but it will also create, passes sometime. It's really interesting, and it's hard to talk about it, and explain it. I really think you really have to experience this game on your own. And just to let you know, the game is currently free on Steam. It's been free for some time, although the developer mentioned that they may make it paid again. So it was paid before and then they made it free, and it might go back to being paid. So I would, if you want, you can just get it now for free. So I'm trying to get down, and just like navigating the world is like part of the gameplay. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have jumped down here. Okay, yeah, we managed it. Yes, the music is just so effective in this game, and it's so dark. Sometimes you really you can have no idea what you're looking at, and you'll be just fumbling in the darkness. And the space in the game is just crazy. It uses like very simplistic graphics, almost like no textures. And it's sometimes hard to know if you are going the right direction or if you are just going the wrong direction, because it's very open. Some levels are really open and big, and sometimes it leads you to nowhere. Like right now, I guess I guess I need to go there. Okay, I think I see the pass, you know, the one with lights. I need to go there, but somehow I'm here. The controls feels a little bit too sensitive. Ouch, okay. So now you get what I mean. Okay, so obviously the chapter is called Going Down. So this is only the second chapter so far. All right, I guess we'll just try to go left. Maybe just so you reduce the noise, the sound. So the soundtracks is incredible. And visually, the game is very striking. I mean, not talking about the way lighting works in the game, which is already really great, but also the art direction, the concept art of the game. It uses this you know, brutalist architecture, which is everywhere. Like everything is made out of concrete, big, you know, gray stones, some white stones here and there. And yeah, it's just the scale of the game is just insane. So I can already see where I'm going, and I do remember these shimmering things down there. I know what they are. I do remember from last time I played the game. And just incredible because you can see all the way down there, and the game just keep going and going. And yeah, the scale of this game is just absolutely insane. Am I in the right direction? I have no idea, but we'll just... So the game does not support gamepad at all. Basically, it's made for mouse and keyboard, but it just works really well on Steam Deck. You will just have to deal with overall sensitive feeling sometimes to it, to the analog sticks. Like it feels like movement is too sensitive, but looking around is not. Also, you can also look around with the trackpad, which seems to be faster. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the right, I guess that's the wrong direction. That's a wrong path, I'm afraid. I think I will die if I jump from here. I guess I'm stuck anyway, so I might as well try it. Yep. So the game just like stops for like a second, you know, when you're moving between sometimes one chapter to the next, it's like loading. But otherwise, it's just incredible. I didn't notice any stuttering, any much of issues. It just works well. The game also just like tricks you sometimes with some of the stuff it shows you. Like there was one instant where there was this staircase, which you know, I thought that it's a normal staircase, so I kept going and going and going, and eventually it turned out to be a fake staircase. Like I wasn't reaching anywhere, and yeah, then I realized that you know, it was a puzzle that I needed to solve. And then there was a staircase which I thought it must have been infinite. It must have been a puzzle that I need to solve, but that one was real. So the game really messes up with you about what's real, what's not. Is the staircase real? Is it not? Does it even exist? I hope I'm going there. Oh my god. I really forgot how to play. Forgot where am I supposed to go. But yeah, some people may say that it's a very acquired taste. So some people will love this game so much and it might end up becoming like, you know, your favorite game ever made, and others may just hate everything about this game. So yeah. So it's called Going Down, but I'm under the impression that it might just be tricking you. I will just go up instead. Now I can't see anything. Yeah, I guess I'll just go back down. Yeah, the staircase can be a bit scary due to how sensitive the controls are. Ouch, yep. Yeah, let's try to be more careful. I guess also just I'm holding the Steam Deck at, you know, under the sunlight. It's the angle just making things harder to see. That's my excuse. All right, let's go back to that staircase. Yeah, staircases, again, they are just incredible in this game. They are designed almost like to troll you. Okay, we will try to take it easy. All right, so we got... Okay, I think I might know now where I'm going. Okay, that was scary. Come on, Lucy. Okay, yeah, we're making progress, thankfully. Oh, thank God. Okay, we made it somewhere. There are more staircases. Yeah, the game is also, I would say, have elements of horror. Like it will scare you with simple soundtracks and use of light and dark. Although in the game it feels that light is scarier than darkness for some reason. Again, more staircases, and these controls are also scary. Okay, and it's like Dark Souls level of scary when you know you can defeat a boss, but a staircase can just destroy you. I think that was like in Demon Souls. First time I played it in PlayStation 3, I thought that there must be like invisible walls next to the staircase in the first castle, and there wasn't, and I kept falling all the time. Okay, I have no idea. I literally played the game like a few months ago, finished it, and again it just surprises me with how random and weird everything is in the game. The architecture, the levels. Okay, I'm sorry, Lucy. Is there a staircase here? Okay, there is. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't even remember something like this. Okay, there is. Yeah, it's definitely starting to mess with me. I don't even remember this part of the game. Okay, are we switching alignment? I guess so. All right. I'm really enjoying this game, and yeah, I even forgot that I'm recording a video. I'm just playing it. Maybe I'll end up just making like a playthrough, like a full playthrough on my PC, and yeah, if that's something you guys are interested in. But yeah, again, this is Naissance. It's an incredible puzzle adventure game. Lots of people reference to it, to this game, as like some sort of like the art direction, the architecture reminds them of playing the dark fantasy manga. It's like a dark fantasy sci-fi dystopian manga. It's a really interesting manga. I started reading it I guess like 8 years ago, but I didn't really go too deep into it, too far into it. I just remember the main protagonist in this dystopian, dark, cyberpunk setting where he's constantly going down with giant buildings all around, some machineries. Yeah, so that was a really cool manga. And yeah, definitely the game has some of that feeling to it, with all these giant buildings. Really, there is no one around, no living creatures. But yeah, that was Naissance on Steam Deck. The game runs incredibly well. I myself finished it in like a single setting. Like the entire game is about 5 hours, 4.5 hours to 5 hours. And it's just incredible. Runs really well on Steam Deck, and it lasts like forever. I think you can finish the entire game with a single charge, at least on the Steam Deck OLED. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more of Naissance, I would love to, maybe make an entire playthrough, as I mentioned. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.